Hey guys, welcome back to Clubhouse Kids. In this video, I'm going to share with you how I set up my classroom for the month of August in my multi-age home daycare. So my ages that I will have this coming school year are 2s and 3s. So I always pick a theme of the month, and so for August, our theme is Under the Big Top. So I currently have 2 themes that go along for each month, and then I will either rotate on year A or year B. And so this coming school year, I will be doing my year A themes. And so for that one, that is Under the Big Top. The reason that I set my curriculum this way is because most of my students are with me for multiple years. Some of them started when they were infants, and then, I will care for them all the way up until they go off to kindergarten. So I don't want to do the same thing with them every single year. So I rotate on a 24-month curriculum. So for organizing my curriculum for each of the months, I have 2 binders for each month, and then I usually can fit all of my teaching materials into 2 banker boxes. So all this stuff does contain everything for my Beach Days theme and my Under the Big Top theme. So since I'm doing Under the Big Top, when I pull the boxes, I take out all of the circus related materials and I leave the beach day materials in the boxes. So I have 2 binders. One of them is for year A and one of them is for year B. So year B, if I would have all of my beach day curriculum, but I won't be using this one this year. So I'll be using this one, which is all of my circus curriculum. And then I also put any special days or mini units into my year A binder. So for the month of August, we always do a back to school mini unit. And so that one is in this curriculum binder as well. So for circus, week 1 is called A Day at the Circus. Week 2 theme is elephants. Week 3 is circus acts. For week 4 is popcorn. And so each of the tabs has all of my lesson plans, everything that I need to teach this theme. And then I also do literacy. So for circus, we will learn about letter E for elephants and letter M for monkeys. So I keep that in here as well for my 2-year-olds who are ready for letter introduction. And then my 3-year-olds will be doing that curriculum as well. And then, like I said before, we'll be doing a back to school mini unit, which is right here. And then in my boxes, I have all of my materials. Now I have taken out some of the stuff and started to set up my classroom, and I will do a room tour and show you the materials and stuff that I'll be using for our circus theme. But I just really wanted to show you how I organize all of the materials in a way that I can quickly just grab what I need and set my classroom up pretty quickly and not just waste a lot of my weekend time. Then I have folders for each one of my weeks. My circus ones are in the second box here. And so here is my back to school mini lesson. So I'm going to grab this folder, and then see, this is letter O and letter N for my beach unit. And so I'm just going to keep those back, put those back in the box. But we will be doing letter M and letter E, so I will grab those. And then in the folder on this side, I have my teacher table printables, so everything I need to teach the kids about letter E. And then on this side is worksheets or students worksheets that I will print and have ready for the kids to use. So I will keep those out. And then here's my Under the Big Top elephants, popcorn, circus acts, and A Day at the Circus. So once I've gathered all of the folders I'll need for the month and pulled out all of the materials, so I know I'm going to need this, everything else in the box, I'll need this. So everything else in the boxes are beach day items, so I will just put this back. This is all of my materials I need for our back to school. So I will pull that out as well. And then I have a closet right off of my classroom that I store all of the monthly items in. And then at the end of the month, I take those up to my attic and then I'll bring down September's and do the same thing. Okay, and then the next thing I'll do is I have this container here that I leave up on a shelf, and I like to put all of my folders that I'll use for the month in this little back pouch. So this here is, we are learning about the color orange, so I've already pulled most of materials I need for like week 1, and so this is some of the stuff that we'll be using throughout the month, so I also keep that in here. So popcorn is week 4, and so that one will go in first. And then the next one after that is circus acts, and we will also be doing letter M during that week. And then elephants, and we will be doing letter E, which is right here. And then for the first week, we're doing back to school and a day at the circus. So I'm going to leave these ones out because I want to set up my classroom with all of that stuff. So this can just go be put back up on my shelf. All right, so this is what my August classroom looks like. Our theme is under the big top. This is our learning area. And so this is where we do circle time. We do activities at the table. I pulled down our table toys to show you guys, and they're sitting on the table there. I bring these down in the morning during drop-off, and then I also sometimes bring them down again in the evenings towards closing time. Not always in the afternoons, but sometimes if we just need a little extra activity to get us to the end of the day, we will do table toys again. So this month's table toys are, I have a circus puzzle. These are clown stackers. So the kids, want to like stack them up and as high as they can go and make them like stand on top of each other and see how high they can get them before they fall. This one here is some elephant numbers, and so they can put them in order, from 1 through 10, or if I have a younger one, I'll just put numbers 1, 2, and 3, or just let them play with the elephants. And then our fourth one is just a little school bus that I thought was super cute. It's really simple one, so it's really for my youngest students, but even my older preschoolers love this one as well. So it's just, they match up the characters onto the bus, and they just go on the top here like that. Here is our August circle time. So our color of the month is orange. Those who's here today, I do actually use my kids' pictures, but I just made these for the video. And then we do word of the day, we do weather, we do counting, all kinds of fun things. I do a morning circle time with my group and an afternoon circle time. These are our August songs. And then I will also use the other side of this if we have, an extra little poem or activity that we're doing for the month. I'll slide it in that side. And then I like to use this board here to just put my stuff. So I have my lesson plans up there. I have our color orange song. And then I will add things or take away things throughout the month on that. And then this little pocket chart here has been really helpful to keep things for myself as well. And so we do word of the day, and so I put the rest of our August word of the day cards up here, and I already have them in order of the way I want to do them. And then I have just a couple of circus themed toys that the kids can play with when they're in library center. And so here's where they can sit down here and either look at some books, or they can play with these themed toys. They do not play with these ones here. This is the materials that we use during our teacher table time, and that's the time that I'm teaching the kids. And so this is our orange discovery box. This is a just circus themed sensory bin. And then in here, I like to keep my tot trays. So this one is ready to go with like circus tickets. And then this one here is counting rings. And then that one, the third drawer is empty because we are doing Meet the Color Orange. And so that's all ready to go there. So how I do my learning activities is after the kids have circle time. So we will usually sit at the table here, or I'll pull the table away and we'll just sit in chairs. But after circle time, they're allowed to go pick a center, and then I individually call them back to this table to work on their lesson plan with me. And so they're either at the teacher table working on their lesson, or they are playing in a center. And then once, you know, that child's done, then they run off to whatever center they want to play in, and I call the next child. And so that would be when I would do their task box activities, and then also their daily activities here. And then my 3-year-olds would also do their letter activity and an additional math activity if I have one planned during this time. So my first center is Block Center, and so that is right next to our teacher table center right here. And so for the month of August, I have our school bus with some little people so they can load up the bus and take them to school. I have my Melissa and Doug lock puzzle. And then we have our large blocks out here. And then there's more large blocks in this drawer. In here I have some linking logs. And then in our third drawer, we have just some wooden blocks. And so, this is always, Block Center is always a popular center. My second center that they can choose is, we have a grocery store this month, and so they can choose to play in Dramatic Play, which is grocery store. So, and then up on this shelf is where I keep all of our school supplies, and then all of my teacher folders and stuff for the other weeks and letters that we'll be doing for the month of August. And then I have my math center over here where we're learning about colors. And so they have lots of things that they can play with. I have 4 different color activities, and so they can pick a math tub. And then I have a bunch of color themed books that they can read. And then I also keep my preschool lesson plans up here as well. And then here is my literacy center. For the first week of school, we will not be doing a letter week, and so this literacy center is just an introduction to our letters. And so I have Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, we're learning letters in our room, and then I have the kids' names, and then little coconuts with their first letters, and so they can match up the coconuts to each of the names. Over here I have some Chicka Chicka Boom Boom trees with each of the letters, so they can take the magnets and then pick which mat they want to do, and then match up the magnets here. And then I have just some letter alphabet books. And that one, I have our letter popsicles, some letter blocks, and then a letter puzzle. And so that is the activities they can choose for Literacy Center. And then here is where the kids get signed in. And so they get signed in here, and then they have a little cubby here to put all their stuff. And then anything that the parents need me to have gets put up in this box, so I know I can grab that and it's not like down in their cubbies. Be that, a form that I need, or something that, their child's going to need that I might not know is in the cubby. Okay, so that's it. That's my classroom for August. We are going to have a great month. Thanks for watching this video, you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.